So I studied BTEC National Diploma in Media Studies. And I even remember my teachers, Jim Jenkins, Parvin, Ruby, and they were all fantastic, and we learned how to use cameras and how to edit. And I remember us using the old school analog editing system where you actually turn the wheel. It was amazing. And I just had the best time, I remember we made adverts, we made short films, we made music videos, we watched films. We had film theory where we'd watch films like Taxi Driver, Godfather, and then we'd write about them and break them down. And, we learned about genre and so many things. And I was always a massive film fan and TV fan. So it felt like, when you're learning something that you love doing, it doesn't even feel like you're studying. It just feels like your passion. And that's what I loved about media studies. And yeah, it was a really, really amazing course, and I've made some lifelong friends from that class. In terms of practical skills that I used in my career, media studies, it taught me so much stuff. I mean, if you guys know my work, my first TV show was called People Just Do Nothing, and we started that on YouTube, and it was all self-shot by me. I had a Canon 5D Mark II, and I used to literally film, edit, write, star in it, and a lot of the skills I learned in college, when it came to shot lists and how to edit and how to tell a story, that was, that's kind of, it's very simple stuff, but when you learn it at such a young age, it sets you up for the future. So I knew how to put shots together. I knew basic stuff, but yeah, shot lists, storyboards, editing. I mean, even going down to like white balance, which we didn't even need for these new cameras. And I remember when I first got my 5D Mark II, this was the beginning of like DSLRs, and when everyone was like, what do you mean you're filming video off them? Everyone just thought it was a photography camera, because we were using DV cams back in the day, and the image we got out of those cameras was amazing because of the lenses and the kind of the shallow depth of field. So I learned a lot from this college that directly helped me in the very early stuff of People Just Nothing, and you can watch it on YouTube now. And it does look amateurish, and it's supposed to look amateurish because we wanted it to be a mockumentary style, which is something we also learned. I actually filmed a mockumentary in this college where it was like we were following this fake music producer around. It was very funny. So, I was kind of honing my skills even back then. And I met a lot of guys who I started the show with here. I met DJ Beats, Hugo Chegwin, he was doing music. I met another friend here called Azam, who did a lot of music for Corrupt FM. I met my friend Marvin here, who's fantasy in the show, who's a lifelong friend. So yeah, West Thames was, it was an amazing experience.